I hate it when it's too big and it doesn't fit. Welcome, Cocktail Corner. I'm the Gnome, and this is Gnome's Tavern. We're here with another great cocktail for you today. Now, my siblings sent me over this cocktail because they saw my banana fish one, and they saw that we made this cool sake banana simple syrup that we got inspirations from Bitter Steve's Cocktail Mixology. I'll write it down the bottom, and it'll be tagged in there. Sorry, Steve. And they sent me this cocktail. They said, hey, I found a cocktail that uses more of that sake syrup you made. And it's called the Japanese Old Fashioned. They found it on Reddit. So it's like the Not So Old Fashioned is the Reddit page. And yeah, Not So Old Fashioned Reddit page. So I thought, let's give it a try. I got some plum, and we got some of the sake, and we got some Japanese whiskey. This is called the Japanese Old Fashioned. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me for more cocktails, some weird ones. I like to do some cool internet ones, so if you have some cool internet ones, please post down below. Now, there is going to be a little bit of a difference. I totally forgot to buy oranges, so there's no orange peel, but we're going to do something different than that. And they had it just had house-made bitters. And then it also had a vanilla rye bitter, which I'm going to improvise with some wacky bitters that I have in my house that I think will go great in this cocktail. So you'll just have to tell me if it's great, and you'll have to watch the whole video now. All right, let's dive on into the cocktail. Now, this is a stirred cocktail, and we're going to do 2 ounces of our Japanese whiskey. Again, I'm going to use Toki whiskey because I have a fat cat named Toki, as I totally spilled it all over myself. I am very sleepy today. Courtney had a fun night the night before, drinking a bunch of cans of cider. So I'm a little bit off today, but hopefully this cocktail will balance me out. And then this is the sake banana syrup. We're gonna do 1/4 ounce of that. I basically made like the banana oleo with banana peels and sugar, and then left it in the fridge overnight, and then added equal parts sake, and then let it in the fridge so it infused. Really, really delicious and great. And you can check out the video down below or in the tagline to see how to make it, because I go a little bit more into it. And then we're gonna do 1/4 ounce of Plume Wine, Japanese plum wine. This was the only brand I could find at my Total Wine. And apparently, I am the weakest person in the world because I could not open that. So we're gonna do 1/4 ounce of this plum wine. Bam! And now for the bitters part, my favorite part, the bitters. We're going to do 4 dashes of Angostura bitters. 4 dashes, ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do 1 more. And then it said 2 to 3 dashes of the rye vanilla. So I'm actually going to use the spiced cherry because we're going to smoke it later with cherry. So I figured the spiced vanilla aged cherry bitters will be really delicious in it. There we go. And then the last one was the house-made bitters. I didn't know what they meant by the house-made bitters, but I have these cool raisin bitters, and I thought it would go really cool with the plum wine, and I've never used them before. I bought them in, I think, Chicago. When I went to Chicago, one of my trips I went to, I bought them and I loved them. So we're gonna do that. It calls for 2 dashes. 1, 2, we're gonna do 1 more. And now let's stir it up and pour it out. All right, now let's pour it into, and I got my giant sphere, which my friend Tina gave me. So thank you, Tina, for my giant sphere. I love it. It actually came out really well. And then we're gonna smoke it. I got my little smoker. It says you cherry smoke. Oh no, I think my cube is too big. Oh no. All right, well, let's hopefully this works. I hate it when it's too big and it doesn't fit. No pause. All right. Loading it up. I don't know if it's gonna smoke very well. I might take the cube out. All right, let's see if I did it right. Okay, yeah, we got some smokiness in there. I mean, my room's smoky. We got some smokiness in there. Next time when I make this, I didn't realize how massive that cube was. And then we're gonna garnish it with a nice cherry, and a skill. All right, there we go. This is the Japanese Old Fashioned. Let's give it a try. That is super delicious. Goddamn, that is good. That is a good cocktail. Mmm. The plum is like really, really nice. I really love the cherry and the raisins. And yet you got the banana sake. Like that sake syrup adds such a unique change to a cocktail. It's like really hard to explain how cool that that little bit does. Just really, really interesting cocktail. Really fun. This is a good one. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys like it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check out my friend Steve's channel down below. And always tip that bartender. Cheers, y'all.